Most people think discipline is about control, waking early, sticking to a schedule, pushing through fatigue. But the truth is harsher. Discipline isn't about control. It's about war. A war with your excuses, with the lies you tell yourself, with the comfort that drags you back every time you start to change. And here's the paradox. The more disciplined you become, the crazier you'll look to everyone else. Not because you're broken, but because you've chosen a life most people run from. There are 5 stages to reaching that level. Each one exposes a hidden enemy. Miss one and you collapse. Master them and you'll become the kind of person others whisper about. Unstoppable, relentless, almost unrecognizable. To move forward, you first need to understand what's really holding you back. The surprising truth, the biggest challenge to discipline isn't outside distractions, it's how you use your own time. Most people skip this step, and that's why they never break through. The first stage begins with something simple but uncomfortable, being honest about where you actually stand. Every disciplined life begins with a mirror, not the glass in your bathroom, the mirror of reality. You think you're busy? Track your hours. You'll see the truth. 3 hours lost to scrolling, endless meetings that produce nothing, days filled with motion, none with progress. The mirror doesn't flatter, it cuts. It reveals the brutal gap between what you tell yourself and what you actually do. And that sting is essential, because you can't motivate yourself out of delusion. You can't build discipline on lies. The mirror forces honesty, and once the truth is exposed, you can't unsee it. But honesty alone won't save you. Here's where most people fail next. The usual reaction to the mirror is panic. You build the perfect plan, 4 a.m. alarms, monk-like schedules, flawless routines. By day 1, it's already broken. That's because rigid plans snap against reality. The fix is the drip. A single drop looks meaningless, but enough drops carve stone. 1 page, 1 push-up, 1 block of focus. Pathetic alone, powerful in repetition. The drip is discipline in disguise. It's not about the size of the win, it's about never missing. 1 drop becomes a stream. A stream becomes a flood. Before long, the stone cracks. But progress creates a new problem, the voice that tries to tear it all down. Momentum feels good until you look around. Someone stronger, someone richer, someone younger, further ahead. The voice whispers, "You're pathetic. Why bother?" That voice breaks most people, but it doesn't have to. The Forge teaches you to turn pressure into power. Steel is hardened by fire, beaten on an anvil. Discipline is the same. Take that anger, envy, frustration, aim it at the weakness, not at yourself. Missed a workout? Add a rep tomorrow. Lost focus? Add 5 minutes tomorrow. The voice isn't your enemy. Misused, it destroys you. Redirected, it becomes your drill sergeant. Stay at the anvil. Each strike shapes a harder version of you, but even forged steel can shatter, especially when pride sneaks in. Progress breeds pride. Weeks of effort pay off. You're sharper, stronger, consistent, and then comes the most dangerous whisper. You've made it. Ease up. You don't need the systems anymore. That's the cliff edge. The moment you think you've arrived, you've already started falling. Discipline lives here, 1 step from collapse. The only safety is moving forward. Keep tracking. Keep studying. Seek out people who make your progress look small. The cliff forces humility. You are never finished. The higher you climb, the steeper the drop. And if you survive that, you'll face the final stage, the one that breaks almost everyone. This is the stage most can't accept. The realization that discipline never ends. The alarms will always sting. The work will always resist. Distractions will always whisper. There is no point where it becomes easy. At first, that feels unbearable. You expected a finish line. You imagined a future where habits run on autopilot, where the struggle disappears. But the black sky tells the truth. There is no finish line. And once you accept that, everything changes. The despair turns into power. You stop waiting for it to end. You stop bargaining with yourself. You simply ask, what's today's battle? The black sky is infinite, but not empty. It's full of repetition, ritual, meaning. Writing because that's what disciplined people do. Training because that's what disciplined people do. Auditing, refining, because that's who you are now. Discipline stops being an act. It becomes your nature. The 5 stages are not optional. They are the pattern every disciplined life must pass through. The mirror shows the truth. The drip builds persistence. The forge turns pressure into progress. The cliff keeps you humble. The black sky makes it permanent. This isn't balance. It's war. Not against the world, but against your own mediocrity. And the only question left is, will you fight it today? You've seen how becoming disciplined makes you look crazy because you choose consistency when others choose comfort. But what happens when life gets loud and discipline starts to fade? Watch this next to learn how to build that system quietly, powerfully, and without ever relying on motivation again.